next, I want to move into body image in terms of weight and size. I'll first go over a little bit of my journey, the journey that I went on to find a positive self-image, and then I'll go over some tips and ways that you can improve your body image, and finally I'll end with some healthy ways that you can become stronger or more fit if that is something you feel like you would like to do. So, when I was a little kid, I was really, really skinny. In fact, at one point, the doctor even gave my mother, powdered fat to put in my food because I was just burning calories like crazy. And being a kid and not really aware of what self-image was, I always felt, good about myself and great. And that continued up until about 6th grade. I was going through my awkward phase, and what happened was I gained a lot of weight. I was still eating like a child without taking into consideration the fact that my metabolism had changed. So that led to a lot of weight gain, and a really, really detrimental self-image. I mean, I just felt really disgusting about myself. And it took a long time for me to feel better. I mean, there were a lot of contributing factors to making me feel better about myself. I was able to start losing weight. I was able to start accepting my body with, trying to think more positively within myself. And my mother was also a huge support, really making sure that I was taking steps to get healthier and always telling me that, I'm beautiful and I'm not the way that I think I am. And I really thank her for everything she did and said, because she was really instrumental in me getting a positive self-image. So I got a really positive self-image around freshman year of high school. I was a healthy weight. I still wanted to lose a little bit, but I was a good weight. And that summer I went in for Harrington rod surgery, which is a really big, well, I think I've mentioned already the surgery that helped straighten my scoliosis. And the result of that was insane weight loss. Because I was eating but very little for weeks because, I don't know if you have had a surgery, but if you have, surgery makes you feel really sick. So when I was healed and coming out of that, I was about 100 pounds, and I was very skinny because I was fully grown, my 5-foot self. And I was supposed to get, back up to a healthy weight. But what ended up happening was I took extreme steps to stay that skinny, and that lasted probably until summer of my junior year. I started making smarter choices. Again, my mom was amazing here because she was literally the only person who could get me to eat, and I don't know how she did it, but she did it. And then trying to think. That summer into my senior year of high school, I was a healthy weight, and I felt really good about myself and my body. And that lasted up until about my sophomore year of college. Something happened between the summer of my freshman year of college and till about the middle of my sophomore year of college where I gained a lot of weight. And I wasn't pleased with my body, but I was still able to maintain positive self-image by, first of all, accepting my body, and secondly, knowing that I'm in control and I can fix the things that I don't like about my body. And I've been on, that journey of getting healthier since about the middle of my sophomore year, and that's still an ongoing journey up until now. So as you can see, my self-image has been all over the place, kind of for the whole of my life. Moving into some tips that you can use to have a positive self-image is, first of all, accept your body. Even if you don't feel great about your body, accept that it is the way that it is. And it's your body. They're very useful in the world, obviously, because they're what make us living beings. And, grow a love for your body from that point of view. Okay, even if I don't love the way that it looks, I still love that it's what gets me around the world, essentially. And then from there, know that you're in control of your body. If you like the way it is, that's great. But you can always change something if you want to. You can get bigger or you can get smaller. And I feel like, for me anyways, knowing that I was in control and recognizing that made self-image a lot easier for me. So, moving into, some ways that you can get fitter or stronger, again, if you want to. So, for me, I'll admit, losing weight can be quite difficult as a disabled person because, we're just not moving around as much as people who are able-bodied. But that does not mean that weight loss is impossible. In fact, it's very possible. One of the things that has worked the best for me is diet. And not putting so much emphasis on how much you're eating, but just the choices of food that you're eating. Make sure that you're making healthy choices. But please never push yourself to be hungry or dizzy or anything. Eat the amount that is correct for you, but be conscious of the health of the decisions you're making. And secondly, exercise is still an option for a lot of people who are disabled. I know there are some people who can't move their bodies very much, and it is possible to have a condition like that. But in the majority of cases, there is something you can do. I can't walk, but I still have these little weights I use. And they're not very heavy. They're I think they're 2.5 pounds each. But they strap onto my ankles and my wrists. And I just kind of rotate moving body parts. Lifting them to, get some exercise in that way. I also have this thing called the Stander. It's what it sounds like. I don't really want to call it a machine, but it's something I can go into that helps me stand up. And even if that doesn't seem like exercise to you, it is, because you're burning a lot more calories standing up than you are sitting down. Also, you get to stretch your muscles in the Stander, if that's something you have, of course. What else do I do? I like to go swimming, but I don't know if the pools will be open this summer. I'm hoping they'll be, but they weren't last summer. What I'm just saying is, find ways that work with your body. Ways you can move it, or maybe there's stretching you can do. But I'm pretty sure there's something you can find that will work for your condition and the way that your body is. Finally, I want to wrap everything up by saying, if you do decide to change anything about your body, whether it's getting stronger, whether it's losing weight, whether it's gaining weight, make sure that you're doing it because you want to feel more comfortable or more healthy. Please never do something just with the size of your clothes in mind, because that doesn't matter. Essentially, everybody's everybody's body is different, and everybody's body is happy at a different weight. If you are not there, find the weight that makes you feel comfortable and healthy. Don't do anything without comfort and health in mind. Thank you for watching. I know this was a long episode, but I had a lot that I wanted to say. And until next time, remember, we're all different, so just roll with it.